Hey, what's up everyone? This is Nick at BarBend.com, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the IsaLean shake from Isagenix. So Isagenix is a nutrition company based in Arizona, and their products tend to focus on weight loss. They do some other products. They've got like cleanse shakes and flush shakes and shakes that are meant to help with heart health and shakes that are meant to help with immunity. But their flagship product is probably their meal replacement IsaLean shake. It's got 23 vitamins and minerals, 24 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, and they say here that it is indeed a nutritious balanced meal replacement clinically tested to promote effective healthy weight loss. It comes in a few different varieties. It's got a kosher variety, it's got a dairy-free variety. This is a standard strawberry cream flavor, so I'm going to see how it tastes with some water. Okay, so first of all, this is naturally sweetened, so it's not a very strong flavor. So I would say it tastes sort of like a watered down version of like the strawberry syrup that you used to flavor milk, maybe when you were a kid. I'd say it tastes like that strawberry syrup mixed with a bit of rose water. So it's mild, it's pretty pleasant, but don't expect like a full strawberry milkshake type flavor. All right, so let's take a look at the nutrition label, which is underneath the label here. So one serving is actually 2 scoops, and that's going to be 240 calories. In that, you're going to get 24 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbohydrates with 8 grams of fiber and 11 grams of sugar. And there's also 5 grams of fat with 1.5 grams of saturated fat. Now, on a micronutrient basis, there is a very impressive variety of vitamins and minerals here. I should first point out that there is 15% of your daily cholesterol and 11% of your daily sodium, if that could be an issue for you. But generally speaking, there's roughly 50% of your daily intake of all the other vitamins and minerals. Now, there are some exceptions. There is actually 600% of your daily intake of vitamin B12 and 450% of your daily intake of biotin. But pretty much everything else is between 50 and 80%. There are a couple of exceptions here. It is pretty low in iron with 2% of your daily intake, and there's just 9% of your daily intake of potassium, and there's no mention of vitamin K here or choline. Besides that, it is a pretty complete nutrition profile. All right, so let's take a quick look at the ingredients list as well. All right, so most of these ingredients are just the vitamins and minerals themselves that have been added in, like molybdenum for B12 and ascorbic acid for vitamin C, things like that. There are a few things I want to point out though. The protein comes from whey and milk mostly. On the fat side of things, most of the fat comes from sunflower oil powder, olive oil powder, some medium chain triglyceride oil powder, and also maybe a little bit from flaxseed powder, which could also help contribute to the fiber amount here. It's a good amount of fiber, remember, 8 grams per serving. There's also a few natural sources of vitamins and minerals. By that I mean some of the vitamins come from beet juice powder and alfalfa and a couple of other places like that. There's also a really big emphasis on digestive health here. There are 9 digestive enzymes in this product that could help to improve digestive health, maybe improve nutrient absorption. It's also possible, since there's some things like lactase, that it could help people who have sensitivities to lactose. That's a maybe. That's not going to be true for everyone, but it has sometimes been linked to those benefits. And there's also, on that note, some lactobacillus acidophilus, a probiotic bacteria that may also improve digestive health. It's really worth emphasizing there are no artificial ingredients here, no artificial flavors, and there's no soy, and it's certified gluten-free as well. Now, as far as the price goes, this tub here, depending on where you get it, is going to cost between $50 and $55. There are 14 servings of 2 scoops each per tub, so it's going to come to roughly $3.75 per serving. So for a meal replacement, it's a little bit on the pricey side. In my experience, they are typically closer to $2.50 per serving. $3.75 per serving here, so a little bit pricey, but then again, it is free of all artificial ingredients, and it's also got this really big emphasis on digestive health, so you may find the price worth it. So there were a lot of things that I liked about the IsaLean shake. First of all, it's very nutritious. I mean, that's what you want from a meal replacement shake. It has a very wide variety of vitamins and minerals. It's also got a really good hit of protein per serving, so it's not too low in calories, which is something that a lot of meal replacement shakes have issues with. On top of that, it has no artificial ingredients at all. That's going to be good news for a lot of folks who try and stay clear of those, especially artificial sweeteners. Plus, there's no soy or gluten, which is going to be good for folks who have very sensitive allergies. Finally, unlike a lot of other meal replacements on the market, this is a big emphasis on digestive health. 9 enzymes per serving really is pretty remarkable. Plus you get a few probiotic bacteria as well, so I really like that extra touch. There were a few things I wasn't quite so crazy about with the IsaLean shake. First of all, the price, it is relatively expensive at $3.75-ish per serving. Another thing that I found pretty disappointing with this product was that it is very low in iron and potassium, which are pretty important minerals, and there's no mention of vitamin K at all on the nutrition label either. Something I would have liked to have seen. Another thing, and this isn't a massive deal, but it is relatively low in fat. You're just gonna get 5 grams per serving. So I don't find it a true meal replacement in that respect, because I think a lot of meals, they tend to have more than 5 grams of fat. That's not really a big deal. It's just gonna mean that you're gonna wanna make sure you get fat in other meals throughout the day, that's all. Otherwise, I found the macros pretty solid. All right, those are my thoughts on the IsaLean shake from Isagenix. For the full review, just Google BarBend plus IsaLean shake.